Hey, what's up? I am Matt, and this is Mycrazypodcast, episode 60-something. I finally lost count. Who are you?
Dusty V.
64.
Hey, great console. I'm Steve.
I'm Matt for redundancy's sake, and as you can see, we are a three-man cast this week because, YOLO. It's hard. What are you laughing?
He's trying not to chew in the mic.
Oh, yeah.
It's like...
Well, I guess we could talk about it. We did it because I was about to say it. We weren't going to talk about it, but then I said might as well because, it's an open commercial project. But, we did a Doritos commercial contest. Hopefully we win. Fingers crossed.
Sponsor us, Doritos.
And we'll make videos for you. Trust me. You're about to see a good one. And
oh, yeah.
If I'm not too biased. And anyways, so other than that, let's just get into the topics this week. It's been a relatively slow week, if I would say so. Let's get the hits out of the way. Spoiler-free Avengers Endgame review because these guys haven't seen it. Go fucking watch it. It's amazing. I cried at the end. All right, I didn't cry. I teared up, and I went, like I almost did. I almost cried right in the theater, and I'm not gonna say what. There was one line that did it, and it's not one that most people think, but it made me cry. So yeah, that's my review. It'll make you cry.
I'm gonna check it out tomorrow.
Honestly, I was thinking about getting like a podcast crew together, and then we could write that off. Do a review next week.
I'm with it.
Yeah. So if you guys are down, so we'll spoiler review next week. But yeah, other than that...
Monster, since Jimmy's not here, please sponsor us.
Yo, what? If we ever
I feel like you did it so much better.
Had a nice crisp, crack.
Word. Let us know down below.
Make a vote.
We got comp up in this bitch now.
Imagine if, we
got our own beef.
They really have no reason to sponsor us at this point.
No, they really don't. We've given them so many free press that they're like, why bother paying it?
Because if we ever make it big at this point, they're just going to be like, they're already doing it. They're like...
Why would we pay them more?
But think about it.
Period.
You see this stool right here? This could be a monster fridge.
That could be a monster fridge.
That could be a monster fridge.
It could be a monster fridge.
And then we don't have to shout
you could just have
out.
a giant monster fucking logo on the white screen there, too.
I would do that. If they're paid enough money, we would brand everything Monster.
Word.
Plus, then I could stop drinking Monster and let Jimmy just drink it all.
I'm not gonna lie though, it tastes good with Hennessy.
Oh no, I love this stuff. That's the problem though. I can only imagine what it's doing to my kidneys and insides.
No, not good stuff.
Yeah,
good stuff.
But it's so good.
Oh, by the way, didn't you just surpass Jimmy?
Yes.
Yep.
I think I actually surpassed him last episode, didn't I?
I don't know. You never.
I definitely have him now. I have seniority. I would say superiority, but
superiority.
I have simplicity.
Simplicity?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, that's. Wait for the day that I'm not on a podcast. That'd be a weird day.
That would be a weird day. This is your show.
I need that.
Word.
Yeah, but it's not really. It's my crazy podcast.
Well, no, it's our show, but like.
It's weird.
You're the producer, man.
But eventually there's gonna be an episode where I'm not on, and it's gonna happen.
Do we get to wear the?
Who wears the ski mask?
Yeah, word.
I finally decided this is kind of like my thing. This is my this is my
your own goddamn ski mask is what you're saying.
This is like my Batman. No, I'll get y'all ski mask, but it's gonna say not Thompson. Like I'm not gonna do. Not, Bowden Distal, not. I'll censor your name if you want me to.
Wow.
But,
my government all out there, you dry snitching motherfucker. That wasn't even dry snitch. You just tried to throw it out there.
Yeah, I just straight snitched.
It was like, see that bus, motherfucker?
I should jump the curb.
Your word.
He was driving.
I'm just glad you didn't call me 6'9". Anyways.
I think I've done that to somebody. Who I called 6'9" one time?
You've definitely called me 6'9" before, but at least you didn't call me 6'9" with a snitch thing.
Word.
Yeah. But... Alright, so one thing happened this week that was YouTube related, and it kind of pissed me off. And it's kind of music related also, so might as well just talk about it. So there's a video game reviewer, I think you guys probably heard of him. His name's Angry Joe.
Yeah.
He does the Angry Joe show, he does angry video game reviews. And he comes from, he used to be a partner with a website called Channel Awesome. And my problem, so here's the thing. He and most people who come from Channel Awesome are notorious for... allegedly, I gotta say that unfortunately for legal reasons, allegedly breaking copyright law egregiously. So he did a video back in 2012, a parody Borderlands 3 trailer, and at a random point, I can't even find the video though because I think he took it down, or like the copyright took it down.
Yeah.
But he showed all I have is from his rant video talking about why it was taken down. So at a certain point, he does like a Family Guy style cutaway to a 4-second clip of him doing using the song "A Wee Moet" by Sony, which Sony owns the rights to it. They own the publishing. So he goes on a huge fucking rant, like everyone from Channel Fucking Awesome always does whenever they break copyright law, talking about how this is unfair. The man's trying to hold me down. I'm just a small guy who's got 3.2 million subscribers, and that comes into play later in this story.
All right.
Because here's why. And there's a reason why labels are also going a little bit more heavy into taking music strikes down, and I will go into why that. My problem with his rant video, if he did just a rant video and he was telling, and he wasn't adding like, I guess, hyperbole, or he added some sauce that I felt like skewed the line of almost lying.
He exaggerated, right?
Yeah, exaggerated, because he said
profusely. He
said the song was in the. He's like, it doesn't matter if the song is even just in the background. Now, when someone says that, what do you think that means? You would imagine
they just play on the radio or something.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. Not you put it in like the second track of the. Oh yeah, you did to enhance the video. Also, luckily he did not use the fair use excuse, because a lot of people usually when a Channel Awesome alum has this issue, they're like fair use, which wouldn't work for this because he's parodying Borderlands, not the "We Moet" song. So you would still need to license the "We Moet" song if you're using it in another parody. And parody doesn't just mean you can use whatever you want. You have to find one thing. You basically parodying one thing, and then you kind of gotta do everything else in between. So that's where I felt like he was being kind of almost lying, because he's like, it's just in the background. Also, he's just like, it's just 4 seconds. I can't believe they're doing this to us. What are they like? They're just taking the money away. And it's like, so here's the thing. Does he not realize that people had to create that music? Writers had to write it. People had to produce it. And he's just trying to like go at Sony. And he's like, it's Sony, a big company, but Sony or
one point paid somebody to do that.
Or CBS at the time, because CBS used to be Sony before they sold to Sony the record. But yeah, at a certain point, the record label to the artist said, "Here's money. We want to make an album with you, but we own the rights to the song." So they signed a deal where they gave them the rights over. So Sony is just protecting the investment, just like anyone would, just like you would, like you're trying to do with your video right now. Because like his thing is, he's like, I can't get any ad revenue for it. Now they're taking all the ad revenue, and he's like, it's just 4 seconds. They're taking all the money from it. It's bullshit. It's like, but here's the thing: you added it to enhance your content. You weren't parodying that song. You're parodying something else.
You owe them money, bro.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter how small. Like one thing, a song that's pretty recent, "Sicko Mode," they had to pay Biggie's estate because they just used the sample "Give Me the Loot" from it. Still got to pay Biggie. Like everyone he's upset he can't get paid, but he doesn't want to pay anyone else. And the reason why labels are doing this more now is because labels are actually being more open with new media creators. They are now doing plans where you have access to their entire publishing library for a relatively small fee, given the fact you'll have international distribution rights for this. So like Linus from Linus Tech Tips, he's a completely different YouTube channel. Double the subscribers, as he's got about 8 million to Angry Joe, but they're pretty comparable. They're still in the millions of subscribers. They're still some of the top tier YouTubers. And even at the point where Linus was in Joe's position, like at his same size, he still had a staff and he was still smart with his stuff. Linus has come out. He said he pays Warner Chappell, which is one of the biggest music publishers in the world, $15,000 a year for music licensing. But he has access to their entire
catalog.
Yeah, exactly, and he can use it whenever he wants in the YouTube videos. And he even said that he added on. He's actually switched from. I think he said he switched from Warner to Sony. I don't know exactly what happened. He was talking about it during one of his 10-year streams, but he was talking about music licensing. and he had to pay for that. So obviously the labels have to protect those YouTubers too, because like
otherwise they're paying for no reason.
Exactly. So like Linus is being a smart YouTuber. He's like, hey, I want to use this music. Went to the music publisher. I'm like, hey, can we get like a bundle deal where we could just pay a yearly fee? They're like, yeah, here it is. And yeah, it's a lot of money, but so is creating the music. So, and then and then Angry Joe, just as usual, goes on a rant, making him seem like he did everything right and everything is legal. And then I just see his comments, and that's the thing that bothers me. I just see his comments, and everyone's just like, this is fair use. I can't believe they're doing this to you.
I look at it. I would put it like this. So let's say I'm like an up and coming YouTuber, and I sample him, like I use him in like a whatever video.
He's gonna want his chicken.
He's gonna want something. He's like, well, why are you using me? Well, all right, fair use, like, right, like, so that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't.
Well, and that's the thing. He may say, well, I wouldn't do that, and it's like, wait until you have a white supremacist sampling you. Or something like that. Someone you don't want. And I know I'm not gonna say Angry Joe's a white supremacist.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
But someone
You're
using
just saying
him.
that like they want their cut, so they don't want, in this case, he's the don't want person to use, regardless of the reasons.
Yeah.
You know.
And that's the thing. Like, Sony may not want to affiliate with someone that used to be a integral part of a website that had one of the content creators was allegedly raping like some of the audience.
That's crazy.
So, like, you also got to think... I don't think Angry Joe is really thinking from that perspective. I know you're no longer part of Channel Awesome, but you were a part of Channel Awesome until a year ago and for, like, 10 years.
That's why you gotta watch who you people move with, man.
So, like, they may not just... They also may not just want you around for that. And it's not even anything you did, but you were you were around them.
So like, one rotten apple spoils the bunch.
Yeah, man.
So I'm coming from the perspective that I think that since they're giving out these deals to like Linus and all that stuff, they have to protect the music, and because Borderlands 3 is coming out, that video just happened to pop up again because even though it was a video from 2012, you know, it was a Borderlands 3 trailer parody for back then, so you know.
I mean, I feel like if you're in this line of business.
There's a
you
gray
gotta
area.
know. You gotta you gotta kind of understand that.
At this point, coming from the website you came from, you should know about copyright because
exactly
everyone from that website had to completely change, except for him because he did video game stuff.
Well, not just that. You said, I mean, regardless of what the number is, 3, 8, 6, doesn't matter. He's in the millions. He's been doing this shit for a while to have generated that kind of audience. This dude didn't just pop up overnight, obviously.
No, he's been doing this for over 10 years.
We'll say typically the ones that do just pop up typically only end up getting in like a million subscriber type area.
Yeah.
You know, it's just statistics. That said, like, he had to have learned something in that time frame. You know what I'm saying? That's the thing. Like, you can't. There's no way you're telling me you didn't learn anything about copyright and stuff. That's basic copyright knowledge, bro. That's
the problem. It feels like that's why I'm angry about it at this point with him because like this isn't the first time he's done it. It's been doing this for years. It's like he doesn't want to learn.
He's just willfully ignoring.
Yeah, exactly. And like honestly,
that's just disrespectful at that point.
Also, he's
spitting in our faces.
There's a lot of like
metaphorically.
Also, he could be making so much more money. With just like it's not he also kind of goes on. He's like, I'm not making that much money off of him. Like, how?
Can you pay your bills?
I mean, no. He seems like, but that's the thing. He's got a home studio.
Then he's making enough money. Shut up.
And but he's only got like one employee, which yeah. I mean, you know.
How many employees we got, Maddie?
Yeah, you're right. But if we had 3.2 million subscribers, like at that point, Linus had. We can't compare all YouTubers, but Linus right now is a gold standard for an independent YouTube company, because Rooster Teeth sold himself. If Rooster Teeth didn't sell himself, they'd be. But Linus is right now like the gold standard for an independent YouTube production company running at the most efficient way possible, I believe. All their content is always, whether you like tech stuff or not, everything is always at the top quality, well researched. Almost.
Consistency is honestly the biggest key, man.
Which is why I should bring this up. Last podcast was a little late. Still dealing with a little family emergency. Once it's figured out, it's we're gonna get into it and it's gonna get spicy, but I can't really talk about it yet for legal reasons. Yeah, it's that weird. It's that fucking weird.
I don't know how I feel about that.
It's that weird. But yeah, no. So Angry Joe, as I've said a couple times on Twitter, 'cause you know what, I it's been one of those weeks where I saw this and I just went off on Twitter. I'm just like, Angry Joe.
Triggered.
I feel like it's just been an angry week in general, man.
Yeah, no, I've been. Oh, you want to talk about me getting angry at the dude, Home Depot Appliance Delivery? Y'all are, and it's not even. You know what's the worst part? It's not even fucking Home Depot. They outsourced it to another delivery company around here.
So it was a third party.
Yeah, I don't even fucking remember their names. That's the worst part. But
I want to write a fucking complaint, but I couldn't.
Again, goes back to the point where some companies won't let you use their
white
stuff
people rage
because they don't want to be affiliated with it. Home Depot, you're still under the hook because you affiliated yourself with this fucking company.
Company I work for, I won't say their name. Yeah, they outsource to like their contractors, and guess who fucks up most of the time? The contractors.
Yeah, no, these guys didn't give.
They don't care.
These guys did not give a fuck. So they were supposed to call 30 minutes ahead of time. I had to drive my brother to a doctor's appointment and you know, I was 5 minutes away. I get a call from my mom. It's like, hey, how close are you? Because they just showed up without calling. I'm like, what do you mean they just showed up without calling? And I also checked. They said, check the app beforehand. Before I left, they said there was 3 deliveries ahead of me. So they weren't checking off their deliveries on their app either. So I thought it was good. I even look at the app as right after I'm getting the call while I'm driving. Sorry, cops.
Sorry, cops.
And it still said 3 deliveries ahead. And so I'm like, what?
That's 5 points on your license, bro.
Yeah.
I know. I was heated. So I'm like, what the fuck? And so, you know, I get there and I'm like, and immediately, no one's really talking to me. They're kind of just like looking at me. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna open the door real quick. And then eventually one dude comes up to the door. He's like, hey, where do you want us to bring it? Do you want us to put it just like right here? Like, meaning right in the driveway? I didn't say this, but that's where he pointed, like right in my fucking driveway. I'm like, no. I mean, I would expect you were supposed to bring it all the way down into the basement. He's like, okay, yeah, show me where it is. Bring him down to the basement. Now, we were told we had to just disconnect the dryer, and then they'll take the old dryer away, put the new dryer in. And I should also preface this last time we had needed to get a washer. We got it from Home Depot, which was about a year and a half ago, because that broke first, and then, you know, we didn't need a dryer, so why buy 2 things at once? They delivered the wrong one.
Lovely.
So they had to put it where the dryer used to be. So now the dryer that we have now is in the corner. They get there, they're like, you gotta move the washer before you could do the dryer. I'm like, no one told us that, and the people who delivered it last time are the reason why we have it in this spot is because we can't open the door the other way. So, like, I'll help. I'll disconnect it, but it's gonna take a couple minutes. So, like, no, not even the couple minutes part. I'm like, all right, yeah, we can do it. I'm like, myself, because like the way they were phrasing it too, they were like, they did not seem like they were gonna help me with the washer. So I was like, all by myself. They're like, yeah. They walk out. I'm like, I call my mom and was like, yeah, they're telling me I gotta move the washer all by myself, and I can't move that washer all by myself. It's just too fucking heavy. On top of having to disconnect everything, I'm like, so I'm just like, and she's like, I'm 10 minutes away.
Gotta eat your Wheaties, boy.
I know, but she's like, I'm 10 minutes away. I can help you move. She's like, this is ridiculous. How many people are there? 3, not including me. It's like, not one of them can fucking. She didn't say that, but this, because she doesn't curse. But I curse.
Contractual obligation.
She doesn't. Yeah, I got you. But she's like, none of them could. But contractual obligation. They said all we had to do was unhook the fucking dryer. So
you're absolutely right, but they don't give a fuck about their end. They only care about their end.
I know, but they could suck my dick 'cause they were wrong first.
From the back.
From the back.
So. And then I go out there, I'm like, no, the one dude comes in, he's FaceTiming someone. I don't know who the fuck he's FaceTiming. I think he's recording. I was about to grab his phone and fucking break it in half, because I'm like, why the fuck are you recording in my house? Like, you don't fucking record in my house. You're just some, but it was FaceTime, but I was like, then I was like, hey, it's going to be 10 minutes because I got to wait. He's like, oh, no. He just walks out. He starts loading it back in the box. His other dude, the other dude, main dude, because there's 2 dudes in black shirts, and there's one dude in a white shirt who's just putting the feet on mad gently. Like, he was just doing his job. To be fair, doing his job, putting the feet on mad gently. You know, super trying to take care of it. Dude's trying to put in the box, the black shirt, super obnoxious dude. He's just like, nope, done, can't. I'm just like, what do you mean? It's like, no, we got too many deliveries today. I'm like, one, you didn't give us the heads up. Two, the reason why this is like this is because y'all delivered the wrong one before. And then he's like, I don't care. I'm just like I'm like, so I'm calling my mom. I'm like, yeah, this one dude's just putting away. The other two dudes don't even know what's going on. And the other dude in the black shirt comes up to me. He's like, what's going on? I'm just like, dude just said he said he's done. And he's just putting it back in the box. He's like, what do you mean? I'm just like, I don't. And then, I give the phone to my mom. All of a sudden, my mom tells me later, from my perspective, here's what happened. He's like, I just hear him say, yep, no, all right, cool. Order's canceled. So I thought my mom said order's canceled because he said he couldn't wait. But no, apparently she said, he's like, no, I'm only 5 minutes wait. He hung up on her saying, no, order's canceled. And then that guy just he's not even gentle with putting it back. He just like slams it back in the box. Shit's broken. I'm telling you that shit's broken. And then they put it back in there. I'm just like, and they're taking, the dude's like slamming it in my driveway. I'm like, yo, get the fuck off my property right now. If you're gonna be doing that shit, just get the fuck off. Get off the property line. And then he gets, you know.
Did y'all go Home Depot?
Yeah, Home Depot. Don't go to Home Depot. Yeah, guys, but we ended up calling, get our money back. But no, so they put on the truck and all that shit. And then as I'm walking back to my door, you know, give me a dirty look. I'm just like, have a nice day. Great job. 10 out of 10. You know, total great incompetency. Turns out, they come back 10 minutes later. And I'm not going to lie, I got my knife on me because why the fuck are these guys pulling up 10 minutes later? Not the main jackass who started putting it in gently. The dude who actually, the second jackass who hung up on my mom and then slammed that shit back in, comes to my door smiling. I lost my clipboard with all my customer records for the day and all their information. Can I check? Is it in your house? I'm like, what the fuck? He's like, can I please check?
Oh, I would have said, oh, no, I'm sorry. Order's canceled.
Have a good day, motherfucker.
Word. Oh, my God, man.
You just lost your job. I got your ass by the balls.
I didn't. No.
Tell me you didn't hesitate. You shut the door in his face.
Even better. No, I was like,
spicy.
No, because I was already down there. I knew it wasn't down there.
Caliente, fuego, yes.
I was just like, hey, I knew it wasn't down there, so I was just like, yeah, fine, go ahead, check. Wasn't down there. He's like, I don't see it. Do you know what it's a clip? It's a board with papers on it. I'm like, I know what a clipboard is. And then he started turning around and I said, now get the fuck out of my house. and then he immediately got out. And then I'm shaking my head as he's going back to her. I'm like, you guys are really that fucking incompetent. Y'all can't even move. Y'all are so incompetent. You can't even move shit, but you can't even keep a
That was a humbling moment for those motherfuckers, yo.
For a clipboard with all of our information on it, on that. I'm like just saying it out loud. So I'm just like, yo, y'all are fucking incompetent. And then the main dude, the one dude who was initially like, nah, started staring me down. Right, I'm like, as I close the door, I look around. He's staring me down. I immediately get back out. They immediately just pull off because I was ready. I was ready to go hands with that guy.
Yo.
Because I also had my knife on me, so I was ready.
Maddie got straight gangster right now. He's like, what? I dare you step over this line, fam.
You're on my property now, bitch.
Well, yeah, because at that point, you're not even paying attention to what the customer wants, so you're just intruding now. Like, get the fuck out. Like, the fact that I even let you come back in my house to check for it
is nice enough.
Yeah. I would have made it sweat.
I'm like, yeah.
I'm like, oh, you mean the brown one with all the white papers? Cause I would just been like, because you obviously saw it before, you know? You're like, yeah. Like, nope. And I would just close the door and smile at him. Like, whether or not I had it doesn't matter. In his head, he thinks I got it, and he's sweating bullets. So fuck him. And I'm like,
yeah, no. So so don't go to Home Depot because one, the movers will probably not move your shit, and then two, lose your customer information, and then so anyone can steal it. Because think about it. Got addresses, got numbers, and the time of day they're going to be there that day.
Oh yeah, your house is getting robbed.
Exactly.
Hi, I'm a third-party delivery company. I'm just here to enter your domicile and check out where we'll be delivering it. Hey, get on your knees, bitches. We're here to rob your ass.
Facts. Yo, like, that's
scary, though. Like, I'd have been like,
Yeah.
I'm making a call. I'm making mad calls.
Bro, when I used to work for Best Buy doing home deliveries, I never let that clipboard out of my sight.
Nah.
And you weren't allowed to either.
Like, honestly, there's no reason to take it out of the truck.
Nah, you got to sign paperwork.
Oh, well, I'm saying, like...
The way we did it, though, is we left our paperwork, in the glove compartment type deal, and we just took out whatever form you needed that day. So if I'm going to Buddha's house, I'm going to pull out Buddha's paperwork, I'm going to walk up to the door and be like, hey, can you sign this paperwork? The rest of the paperwork's inside the truck.
Word.
So even if I leave that paperwork there, guess what?
It's
your
their
fucking paperwork.
Word.
No, he admitted that was all their deliveries for the day on there.
It's because he's apparently never gone through that situation and shit.
He definitely had to go back to the office and reprint that shit out. So like the 10 minutes he didn't want to take to help move that washer, he now has to go because wherever the office is, it's not in where I am because they were going all over like New York. They were going over the couple counties in this area.
Got mad Dorito crumbs on me.
So. They had to at least drive 20 minutes to whatever offices they were to reprint it.
That's instant karma though. Like all you had to do
was not be a jackass.
Like your job is to move stuff.
Yeah, I've been in some shitty situations. Like I had to move a 400-pound fucking fridge with Wi-Fi setups, dual combo fucking door for the fridge alone, a pull-out drawer freezer. Like this bitch, stainless steel, decked out to the max. 400 pounds. I'm 5'8", people. I mean, yeah, I was an Aki little muscle hamster back in the day, but it's a 400-pound fucking fridge here.
Even with two people, that's 200 pounds each.
And typically, you're going up one of those, what do they call them, bi-levels or dual level type shits, where, it's not a basement, but... I
got you.
You walk into a stair flight where you either go upstairs or downstairs immediately. I forget what they call those, but yeah.
Duplexes.
Duplex. Thank you. So you knew you were going up at least 2 flights of stairs with that 400-pound fridge, with the Wi-Fi that damn well they're never going to use. Oh, it tells me the weather. So does your phone that you just looked at when you woke up. But you had to have that Wi-Fi, and I had to deliver that 400-pound fridge. But I still killed them with kindness. Why? Because that's your job. That's what you signed up for. That's what you are paid to do. Plus the one that tip money at the end of the day.
I was just going to say that.
I'm also thinking, there would have had to been, signatures for the deliveries done, right? You're saying?
Absolutely.
We weren't the first delivery for that day, so I guess the deliveries beforehand just don't count anymore.
Technically.
Wow.
Technically, they could have all called back and said, I never got my delivery.
Yeah.
Wow. These guys really fucked up.
Yeah.
And
I hope that one of them got fired. I know that's fucked up, but I don't care.
I know Best Buy's had to eat sales like that sometimes where paperwork's gotten lost and they're like, yeah, no, we never got that.
Oh no, Home Depot has completely eaten this sale. We're not getting anything else from them. Except for appliance wise. Obviously
I'm
we
talking
need tools.
people gotten extra fridges.
Oh, yeah, no.
We're talking $1,000, $1,200 units.
I mean, they technically still own that dryer, and if they try to do a dent and scratch, whoever gets that dryer, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That shit's broken.
Well, I guarantee you that drum's warped.
That shit's...
If he threw it in the way you say he did...
It was just it was kind of half in the box, and already, and then he just
launched it.
Yeah, that drum's warped.
And then I was just because the main reason he didn't want to move our dryer was he's I don't lift. I'm you lifted that pretty fucking quickly.
You better do it with your knees, back was straight. You know what you're doing. Get over here and change this shit.
Because I get why the washer would have needed been moved. Because if you don't want to lift, if you're just gonna slide the shit, then you're gonna need to move it. But we had to disconnect the dryer earlier the day. I pretty much almost lifted myself. The dryer is actually really fucking light.
Well, the dryer's just a motor and a drum.
Exactly. They could have lifted that shit, no problem. Because I almost could lift it.
I'm pretty sure.
The problem thing, it was just too bulky for me to lift.
I'm pretty sure they have dollies. You could use a dolly.
That's what we primarily used in Best Buy.
So what's the
You use a dolly as much as you could, and then
I'd have asked them all right, well, you don't have to lift it. All you have to do is tilt it and then slide it back with the dolly. Well,
the thing is, there was the water heater, so it would have been a little bit of a maneuver, but you could have lifted it.
And
I was there to help, and there's 3 other dudes.
And for $15, you can get forearm straps. They work like the forklift does.
Yeah.
2 people, boom, you can move anything. Like I said, that's how we got those 400-pound fridges up those stairs so easily.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it was easy. I'm just saying easily.
If I could have gotten behind the dryer and then the 2 from the front, I could have lifted up the back. They could have lifted up the front, and we could have lifted over.
Dryer's stupid light with
that
3 people.
Like there would have been no issue.
Even
with
2
that.
people, Dryer's stupid light.
That would have honestly taken 20 minutes, maybe 30 minutes tops, for them to go in, do what you said to do, them install the dryer, sign the paperwork, and then dipped.
People are stupid.
That was
though,
it. Like
now they waste their time. They obviously were going somewhere, and then they had to come back. They got fucked. They fucked Home Depot because Home Depot's now gonna deliver that dryer to someone else, and they're gonna lose that customer. They lost this customer for appliances. But yeah, at least in like the New York area, don't get Home Depot appliances. Because the people they're outsourcing to deliver that shit are fucking incompetent. Except that one dude in a white shirt, because he didn't say anything. But he was also outside the entire time, so he didn't know. And he was also mad younger. Like the other 2 guys were, I have to say, early 40s, and this guy was closer to like our age. The guy in the white shirt, so he was.
Yeah, he was probably just like, all right, well, I'm just waiting for them to tell me what to do.
Yeah, exactly. That's definitely how it seemed. Like he did not seem like he had any play in it. Either way, he was just like, I'm just here to put the feet on it. I don't know why this dude's not slamming it. But
I gotta ride in the truck with these guys. Like,
facts. I felt bad because he was also in the middle. He's stuck in the middle of them. I was like, damn. But enough angry stuff. Something crazy happened at Coachella.
oh boy.
The herpes rate has skyrocketed. Anyways, guys, what do you guys feel about herpes skyrocketing? Dustin?
I mean, so when it comes down to it, man, I'm gonna be honest with you, it sucks. But fact of the matter is, half the world has herpes or some shit like that. I mean, I'm not saying it's that high, but like, herpes type 1, mouth herpes, cold sore, aka,
I think I've had that before.
Yeah, a shit ton of America has it. Like,
Shingles is also herpes, too.
Yes.
that's what I'm saying, man. Like, all these viruses, most people have them, they just don't realize it because they're dormant in the system. I mean, general herpes is a little different, but that shit's still,
You're one of those people that would have your kids spit in their mouth from another kid with chicken pox, right? That's where is that where you're going with it? Like, you just might as well just get
man, I ain't gonna go that hard, and I'm not saying go out there and catch it, but like, I'm just
get
saying,
infected,
like,
and once you got it, you got it.
no, but like, it's not as bad as I gotta tread lightly on this one because this one's a sensitive subject here. Fuck. All right, so it's like this.
Oh wait, do you have?
No, man.
Oh, all right.
I'm 100% clean as far as I know.
I'm just.
At least I gotta go for our tests.
Holy shit.
You said we was gonna go for a MyCrazyPodcast test.
I know, but I don't know if I want to mention
So
it.
yeah, I just googled this. I just googled it because I wanted to know.
Don't worry, I don't have anything.
It's a large statistic, bro. It's a high number.
Let me read it to you.
Go ahead.
2/3 of the world population has herpes.
That's type 1, though. Specifically, I believe. Or is it both?
Both.
Oh, shit.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Are infected with herpes simplex virus type 1.
Yes, that's the mouse sore.
That is, okay, more than 3.7 billion people under the age of 50. About 67% of the population of the world has.
And if you don't already know, which hopefully y'all do because sex ed's a thing, you can contract genital herpes from herpes simplex 1. Because if
that's what I was gonna ask. If I go down on a girl,
if you have a cold sore and you go down on a girl, or vice versa, she has a cold sore and goes down your dick, you can contract genital herpes at that point.
I never want a blowjob again.
Now the issue with that is, yes, cold sores suck on the mouth. Now imagine in a more sensitive area. That's where the pain comes into play, or the discomfort so much. But I'm not saying it's curable, but it is treatable. We do have medication and stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean,
I do have a friend who does have it. You know, her man cheated on her, unfortunately.
Oh,
yeah.
Damn.
But her new man's, loved her and accepted it, and they use condoms and shit, and she takes her medication.
Yeah, it's only dangerous on the outbreak.
Exactly. You have to have contact with the outbreak.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as long as but that's the issue. Like, I don't want to be a dick, but I'm stating facts here. If a dude has it, it's easier to notice. If a woman has it, now you gotta look inside, and let's be honest, you can't really look inside of a vagina.
Yeah,
if she has an outbreak and you're not wearing a condom,
it's mostly.
I've seen a little camera in some porn videos they could stick.
Yeah.
Who's gonna go up in that far?
That's some freaky people, bro.
Hey,
I'm definitely not.
listen, baby. before we get down and dirty, I don't know if you got some herpes I don't know about.
I thought you meant that deep in the
I'm not trying to
vagina.
catch this shit. So let me bring up the vagina
most-
cam so I can make sure you ain't got that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, yeah, it's
Yes, I do this with every woman.
It's in the
Don't take it personally. I didn't make sure you ain't got no herpes. Let me put that camera up in there.
Why do you sound like Elvis?
I don't know. That's just the default I went to.
So it's in the.
I got voices, man. They just take control.
It's inside as well, but it will be outside as well.
Yeah, it can. It absolutely can.
Yeah.
But I'm saying if they have an outbreak and it's not outside and it's on the inside of vagina walls,
So you're just ruining it.
and
for
you
me
go
right now.
inside there, now you got that, and you didn't even know because you saw nothing on the outside look good, so you went in.
I'm not gonna have sex ever again.
I'm not trying to scare you guys, man. I'm just being honest. You gotta know about this shit.
I'm buying a blow up doll.
And again, if you wear a condom, you're less likely to contract it.
Lucille.
Less likely.
Well, yeah.
That's why I don't wear condoms, because they're such a lie. They're just like, we kind of work 98% of the time, but except when we don't.
Well, here's the thing. I actually just saw this and I researched it, and there is a thing where it's basically like drawers,
Yeah.
but a condom on it. So it's basically latex underwear that you stick your dick in, so that way you're covering the.
It's not gonna slip off,
Yeah, that and like
that
let's
will
say
protect you from herpes.
that will protect
pretty
you from
much
a lot.
100% guaranteed.
Word.
Because the issue is if she like has
Until it rips.
vaginal juices,
Vaginal juices.
I'm not trying to be fucking scientific here. What do they call them? Vaginal excretions.
Yeah.
If she
I
has
just call it
vaginal
yummy.
excretions, gentlemen and ladies out there listening.
I just call it yummy.
No.
All right. If that comes in contact with it, that's another way I believe you can catch it, if I remember correctly. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure because I know there's another way you can contract it without coming in contact with it. Like
anything like your eyes,
Yep.
your mouth,
mucuses and stuff.
anything that can like secrete shit, you can get it
And
through there.
interporous areas.
Or that'd be horrible. You got herpes on your eyes. Oh my!
An outbreak on your eye?
Oh my Lord Jesus! I would not come out my house. I work from home forever.
I want to be able to see.
Word.
But that's the thing, though, man. Like
That might cause blindness, actually.
it's just discomfort and shit, and it sucks. But you're not gonna die from it, and like I said, a lot of the world has it.
Wait, can you get eye herpes if let's say you have herpes and then you like jizz
Typically,
in someone's
outbreaks are
eye
around moist areas.
and you jizz in their eye. Will her eye get herpes?
Yes.
Or she squirts up into your face.
Yes.
That's disgusting.
You just have beard herpes.
It's a beard herpes.
I mean, it's not like
Because you went down on her.
it's not like you're gonna have an instant outbreak. It's not like poison ivy, guys. But like it's gonna enter
It's
your
just being funny.
system.
I know.
Is the point.
I'm just imagining, just rubbing the face all over it.
Oh my god.
Oh god, I'm sorry. It's like acid all of a sudden. Just
It
instant-
burns.
I didn't know you had herpes.
Jesus
Can you imagine it worked that fast though?
Oh,
How
God.
fucking terrifying would that be?
fuck.
I don't think anybody would ever have sex.
No. Population of the world would be like 500.
Nah, I need to see your papers. When the last time? 10 minutes ago? That's not good enough. Let's go back inside.
Honestly,
You might have came into contact with a nurse or something like that. I don't know.
No,
if
you
they're-
get that shit on toilet seats though, bro.
monogamy would have a comeback.
I don't know because toilet seats aren't really porous if it's
If the virus can live on that though.
yeah.
Because people can get like herpes and shit from public toilets. That's why if I gotta go number
I'd
two,
build me a nest.
I put fucking toilet paper all over that bitch.
We've talked about this before. Build me a nice little nest.
My
There's never no emergency. I'll put it on the floor.
my nether regions is not touching that bowl whatsoever.
Oh, that's the worst when you get a little splash.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, I ain't touching no toilet bowls.
Nah, my tips.
It falls in the water?
Nah. Damn, son, nah. I appreciate the compliment, but.
It's like, what does that even mean? It's like bloop. Oh, his dick fell in the water again.
It's the fucking bowl sometimes, man.
Yeah, no, I hate that. when it's
Yeah,
on
no,
board.
I feel like the grossest. I like.
At the same time-
I feel like I take a shower afterwards.
Yeah, that's the worst.
Like I clean my bowl too, but
Yeah, no.
out in public and shit, I'm like, nope. I instantly gotta go
Oh
wash.
no,
Ugh.
I've always been
Excuse me, I'm just thinking about it.
always been lucky. I really shouldn't be talking about STDs. I'm supposed to be getting laid tonight.
Yay.
I don't need to throw me off.
Yeah, nah, don't bring that bad juju.
Yeah,
But,
don't worry.
nah, man, I just feel like a lot of people, you know,
just be smart, be protective.
yeah, and don't be so judgmental and treat people who do have herpes.
Word. It's not like
Oh yeah, I'm not judging someone that
absolutely not.
does.
People do like find out people have herpes and they treat them like fucking, what do they call them, lepers or some shit? What's that saying?
Yeah.
They treat them like they're whores,
So
honestly.
hold
but
on,
even though
I gotta. So let's say, I mean, obviously you're wiped up.
wiped up.
Maddie, you're single.
Yeah.
I'm single. So I guess this is more for you and
Gotcha.
me. Let's say, heaven forbid, we hook up with some chick, and she gave us herpes. I think you have every right to feel some type of way about that shit.
Facts.
But like,
Oh no, I'm suing her.
Well,
yeah, we're
first off, that's what I was gonna say.
I'm going. If she,
First off,
if
it's
she
very
knew
you
ahead
got
of
to take in
time,
context. Yeah, did she know ahead of time,
If
or
she
did
didn't
y'all
know-
just fucking you were the side piece and
Yeah.
her man's gave it to her
Oh,
type deal
nah.
because she didn't know that he had a side piece. You
See,
know,
nah.
and that's usually how it happens though, because that's how it
Nah,
happened to my
bro.
homegirl. You know, she was banging her man, thinking she was faithful, because her man was faithful, and her man was stepping out on her.
that's crazy.
Yeah, this was when she was young, so
I'd
she's
have-
had it for
I'd
years
have-
now.
I'd have beat the shit out of him when he was sleeping. I'm telling you.
you know, I'm suing. No, you ruined my life if you intentionally did that.
Yeah.
I also think that's a legal crime now. Like,
Yeah.
If you didn't know either, which just check the medical records. If you intentionally like knew and you didn't discuss that you had an STD before having sex with someone, you can like that's you
There
go
was
to jail.
There was a woman that was arrested because she gave I think 10 to 15 dudes HIV because she
Yeah.
was just randomly having sex with people.
Yeah.
That's fucked up.
Actually, my boy Ro was telling me that there's some chick, or I think it was Ro, some chicks out there trying to actively catch AIDS.
Oh.
She has
Jesus.
not gotten it yet. She actively seeks out people who have HIV or AIDS and has sex with
Why?
them.
Why?
I don't know.
Does she just want to die?
She has she's on the internet. You can look this bitch up. She's crazy.
That's gotta be like.
It makes no sense to me.
It's
I'm like,
gotta be
you're
weird.
wildin'.
There's something deeper.
That has to be, yeah. That
I
has
was
to
like, that's border. Like, not just that. That's disrespectful to all the people who do have it. You know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't ask for that.
Yeah, I get what you're saying. That's
facts.
That's dirty.
Anyone that has it does not want it.
No,
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that.
Yeah.
I mean,
And
granted,
you're out there fucking treating it like it's the Holy Grail.
Word.
Christmas.
Word. I mean, granted, now due to all the medical advances, it's not an automatic death sentence now, but
But nobody wants to
But
know
that's
that.
a fucking
This,
loser. Nobody
this does
wants
not
that.
seem like the type of woman that would also take care of herself after having it. See,
Oh, yeah.
I feel like there's something deeper. Like this is a weird
She's
way
got
where
some
she,
issues.
like she wants to kill herself, and this is the weird way where she wants to do
And
it.
then on top of
Where
that,
she'll get attention.
on top of that, what about the flip side? What happens? She wants to start giving it to people and shit. Like, you don't know that, man. People are nuts.
Facts. No,
People are nuts.
people are crazy.
That's why communication in relationships is key, yo.
Yeah, facts.
Like, it doesn't matter if it's a one-nighter or a permanent. If y'all gonna stick it, you gotta talk about it.
So let me. So hold on. Let me ask this, and I apologize to all the listeners.
Nah, you're straight.
we got a little. We're getting a little dirty. So first time when you hook up with a girl, do you
Gotcha.
go down on her?
I'll be honest, I have. But I also ensure that I know her history and shit, too.
I'll be honest. I have gone down on every girl I've had sex with, and I have not checked the history on all of them beforehand. I checked afterwards.
Word.
Which is not
I
always
can
the
be
best
honest, there's only one girl I have right off bat, and I knew that she had not been with anybody for 2 years.
So
That's my first move, honestly. I go for the box.
So you've gotten to know them, or you have known these people that you've had the sexual encounter. I'm talking about you go to a bar, pick up a
I've
chick.
never had one of those.
Okay,
I'm not that. I'm just not that type
that's
of dude.
fine.
Yeah.
But I guess that was more of my question.
So closest thing would be me pick up, not even picking up, going to a girl's house from Tinder that I just she's just like, hey, come
Word.
over. Yep, eat in their box.
this man lives dangerously. I love it.
It's
Yeah, no, I wouldn't.
It has been
Nah.
a flip of a coin, because I'm not gonna lie. What we talked about last week, there was one girl that just you had to
Because actually thinking about it, I have been in that situation. I just dubbed it. That's what happened, and you were actually there for it.
Nah, I'm not a quitter.
No, I dubbed it, but thinking about it, 2020 hindsight, had I gone home with her and taken her back to my crib or something like that, I probably wouldn't have. It probably would have been just mundane, vanilla, making out, and then straight to, let's get to work.
Yeah, no,
That's how I think of a one night stand. I mean,
I got
you got
confidence
yours, I got
issues.
mine, we did what we did,
So,
that's it. We have no relationship.
I typically have a rule for myself. It all depends on how like the state of like the health, like her not her health, her
How she carries herself. And
yeah,
stuff?
like her cleanliness and all that shit. I mean, if it's woofing down there, I'm not putting my face down there. 2, like I feel like,
And I expect the same. If I'm
course.
woofing, I don't expect you.
yeah, word.
I'll take my ass to go shower. Tell my ass to go clean.
Yeah, exactly. I typically don't do that on like the first time I hook up with somebody because it's more like I need to get to know you a little
Yeah,
bit
that's
better.
very intimate.
Yeah, like I mean, sex is intimate too, but like it's more.
Busting
When
nuts.
you're getting close and personal, there are some people who don't even get close and personal with their own nether regions. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
Like I know girls who have never even like given themselves an exam.
Fucking prudes.
Well, it's not just prudes, it's just they live a sheltered life and shit. You know? And I also know dudes at the same time who've never checked their balls for cancer.
Yeah.
That's important.
Yeah.
Self-care, man. Check your balls.
Well,
I guarantee you, most of you dudes out there beating off anyway, at least once a day.
What do you mean?
Take the 5 seconds when you're done cleaning up and
What
go,
do you-
hey, I got any lumps?
So we're just checking for lumps.
Yeah.
I've never
Lumps, bugs.
I've never actively like checked, but I've felt my balls a lot
Yeah,
before.
that's what you're looking for. You're looking for like lumps and shit like that. Make sure you ain't got no testicle cancer and shit.
But there's 2 big lumps
Testicular
down
cancer.
there.
Those are what you call it. Your nuts, Maddie. Technically, if we are getting technical,
There you
your
go.
testicles
Yo, testicles.
or
Yeah.
your huevos,
See?
your eggs.
But yeah, no, I had it was actually funny though. This week was actually one of the first girls that was like not a random hookup situation.
Okay.
That was kind of fire. That was actually really fire
That was good, man.
from my
Do
perspective.
you actually have interest, shared interest?
Well,
Do you
yeah.
guys actually bond on this one, like, or is it like the last one where you guys just kind of like meet up, you rail her out, and you're like, she's like, do anything to me, and you're like,
Was that would you sneeze on her? What was that?
I don't know
he
what the
straight-
fuck that was.
as far as I know, he yacht spitted on her or some
Oh,
shit.
you spit on her?
What?
Oh.
Did you spit on your dick and like stick in it or some shit? Or is that Jim? I'm probably thinking
I
Jim.
think it
I'm
was
sorry.
Jim.
I thought you did some wild shit. I don't know.
No, the only
Jim.
I'm giving you
no,
too much credit.
No, no, no. Yeah, no, I wasn't that wild.
That was like a back end compliment.
The only thing, honestly, the only thing that went wrong this time, so, and it wasn't anything with her. Beautiful girl. Honestly, though, best looking girl I've ever been with.
Hey.
I'm not, that was, it's just
Maddie
like,
whipped it out and she was like, "That's it."
so,
He was like, "Tiny dick appreciation, bitch."
so, you know how it happens.
TDP, baby.
It happens to all guys sometimes.
No disrespect to your lady if she listens to the show. She's not a bitch. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no facts.
Well, I'm dumb. I just said TDP.
Yeah,
TDA.
TDA.
Okay,
Tiny dick protection too.
Yeah, there you go.
So
Got your fam.
Good looks.
she was also, you know, sending me some nice photos the day
Some
before,
illicit photos.
and
Send lewds.
you know, and
That's good.
so yeah, so during our first
Apparently,
try,
you're good lewds. Got man stuttered.
first time we tried, you know, going at it. You know how sometimes you can't
We're
get it
adults
up.
here. First time you're gonna have sex.
Yeah, you know how you can't get it up all the way.
You couldn't have an erection. Yes.
It was half.
You had a half
So you had a
chub.
semi-erection.
Okay.
And it, you know, and that was just like, that was embarrassing because like the first 2 times it was only half, and then for the third time it got to like 75%. So I wasn't able to get like 100, and I'm
Were
repping
you
tiny dick
nervous?
appreciation. Very nervous.
What are you
That's
nervous
why.
about, Maddie?
If you got it past the first time with a half chub, that means you're doing something right.
You know what I'm saying?
Like,
Yeah, facts. But so here's the thing, you know, I didn't eat that day, so you know, I didn't eat for a day.
He was like, I want to prepare. I didn't want to spoil my appetite, baby.
oh my
I
god.
brought it today.
I didn't eat.
He had,
Sorry if I passed out.
he had
Low blood
Gatorade.
sugar.
Everything.
She's, you know, she's wow. And to be real, I had a crush on her in high school, so it's like, it's, you know,
Dream come true.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a dream.
Got you.
There's
Got
that.
you.
You had the high school puppy love
Yeah, no,
nerves.
there's that.
Butterflies.
And on top of it, within the, I'd say 36 hours before that, I
My man had down to science.
definitely, well, I'm you know,
You're
me,
guesstimating.
I definitely jerked off about 12 times to those photos. So I was out.
Jesus.
Yeah, she doesn't know about that part.
Okay, so
That's like
when we told you not to go out with a loaded gun, we didn't say leave all the ammo behind.
My man left the gun.
You know what I'm saying?
He left everything.
So, when we say go out without a loaded gun, what we mean by that, Maddie, we mean like still carry a magazine in case, you know, things come down to it.
Dude.
You don't want to pop a round off, but you should have it in the clip.
Well,
It's not rounded, it's not chambered, but it's there if you need it.
Well, here's the thing. I stopped
Lord.
when she was just like...
It just gives you that extra time, you know, to get things going,
The moment she said, so what are you, like the day specifically...
Cha-chink!
When she said the day specifically, I was just like, fuck. Yeah.
It was the gun where he pulls the trigger and the top just flies off. Doesn't work.
I didn't, I don't really ever expect it, so, like, the news was a surprise it was. So I was just like, maybe this is as far as it's going to go. And then once I found out, I was just like, God damn it.
This is why we got to put you on a limit.
But here's the thing. I haven't jerked off since I jerked off on her chest a couple days ago. So
Do they make chassis belts for that shit?
I have been good.
They got like a timer on, like you only unlock it so many times, then put a permanent lock on.
I've been good. I haven't touched myself.
Not since that day.
I've been good because
he's discarded.
I am ready for. I'm not going to disappoint you tonight. Right. Although to be fair, she. Although I mean, you're not gonna say you're always gonna say it was great. Like you're never not gonna. Yeah, you're never gonna. That's the thing. Like she said it was great, but at the same time, like
I'm a terrible person. I'll lie.
She said it was great, but
I mean, not lie. Rather, I'll just tell the truth.
I feel like I should
I'm
believe,
nice.
but I don't feel like you can't, I don't feel like it could be that great if it was only half. For
but
two
I'm also,
times.
like I said, I'm a serial monogamist, so I've always dated for a long term. So I'll be honest with you, I'll be like, look, I'm just not gonna tonight. I'm sorry.
Or
X, Y, and Z reasons.
I've faked orgasms before.
I've never faked an orgasm.
I'd be like, okay, so much cum. All right, I gotta go to the bathroom and then just leave.
Yeah, I can't really.
It's just like if I'm not into it, I'm not into it.
Yeah, I mean, you can't really fake it when she's like.
Well, if you have a condom,
do it on my chest.
I'd be like, nah, turn around, do it on your back. There you go. See, there's ways around it, Maddie. Or get some lotion. Just like that, and then
40 days a night.
I mean, to be fair,
Is that lotion?
I was still able to come twice, so it should still work, kind of. It's just 50-50.
Oh yeah, you just You
also,
had no ammo.
Yeah, but no, haven't done anything. Also, though, breaking me on my shelf, first time I ever sent nudes.
Hey, just be careful where they go, man.
Nah, I trust her.
I'm personally not worried if my shit ever leaks.
To be honest,
I'm like, whatever. That's free publicity, baby.
And plus, she has sent me so much news. Like she's not. Not that I'm even like that, but I'm not worried. Like I don't think she'd be worried because she sends me stuff, so I'm not worried about sending it to her.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I'm more the kind of dude, if it gets out there, I'd rather that get out there than my social security number.
yeah, work.
Oh, it's just my nudes? They ain't affecting my business. I'm good.
No work.
I'm good as long as I'm in a not monogamous. As long as I'm monogamous relationship, then I'm good because like if you're trying to, you don't want to be like unless you're
You
tight
always
dick
got those
appreciation.
scorned exes out there though. Oh, you got rich motherfucker. Hey guy, $2 million for so and so Matty Thompson's nude photos.
Dead ass. You want to know the real reason why I started tiny dick appreciation? No woman can ever, if I ever get rich,
there's no surprise.
No woman can ever be like, he had a tiny dick. I'm like,
I said that.
I've been saying it on my podcast for years.
Represent.
And here's the
Appreciate.
thing. And like, so that's the thing. It's like y'all can't, like it's the 8 Mile thing.
I'm sorry though, man. You gotta come up with like a better. This doesn't work for me.
Oh yeah, that is kind of black power.
Yeah, there you go. That works.
Pinky up.
I prefer the pinky up. Yeah,
I like it.
The fist up is kind of. I feel like feels like anti-Semitic to a certain degree.
That I wouldn't do it because I know we're gonna get flagged on YouTube, and the Wall Street Journal will take a screen cap and be like, Matt Thompson is a fucking. But,
you know what I'm saying?
But no, that's the arm forward. That's that one. That's
okay.
That's white front.
That's black
this,
power.
This is black power. So that I should do a different one just because I shouldn't.
Just because.
Yeah, I shouldn't be jacking their shit. So yeah.
Word.
Tiny dick appreciation.
White people already get enough hate for simulation.
Facts.
Let's not procreate or perpetuate the stereotype.
Facts.
Procreate.
But yeah.
Let's not invent the stereotype.
But in other news, I think Pornhub's gonna go out of business because I haven't used them all week. Or like
Manage their soul slip fucking subscriber.
real talk. They need a new revenue
They're
stream
gonna
right
start
now.
sending letters. Are you okay, Maddie? Can you please just write us back? Make sure you're okay?
We need your 90% revenue.
Well, I mean, think about it. 12 times in like 2 days.
That's a lot.
Think of the Pornhub.
I don't have the time to do that.
Pornhub could have had all that attention.
Sir, why did Pornhub stock drop 50%? That white guy stopped beating off. Send him more weird porn. SpongeBob should do it.
Oh wow.
No, we gotta get that. No, you gotta get that cat dog.
Oh God.
Oh.
Yeah.
Fuck it. You're going for it. You might as well go full blown. Go Ren and Stimpy.
Oh, yeah.
Nah, yeah. The full blown one I almost said was Rugrats, but I was like, nope, can't do that.
Whoa. Whoa.
See, here's the thing. I forget they're babies until like you think about
You
it.
were going all grown up at least.
Yeah, all grown up. I was just
I
like,
mean, that still pushes boundaries, but
They were kids.
I wasn't
they're
thinking
still
like.
the teenagers, but yeah, they're still crossing boundaries.
Oh my God.
No, I was thinking.
Hey, you in Alabama?
But you
That's
know what
legal.
the
No.
sick part is?
I was thinking like the
There
TLC.
is.
Bama's legal.
No, I was thinking like that TLC show where like
They're
the
gonna hate
dude
me. I'm probably wrong. It's probably George or some shit.
where there's that 30-year-old dude that like still like wears a diaper and shit.
Oh yeah, that's
Like
the thing.
that's what I was thinking. Like 30-year-old men just wearing diapers, but like
Littles.
looking. Yeah, exactly.
The proper term's called littles.
Oh, I didn't know. I know little as like.
BDSM world.
Got you.
Yeah.
But.
Sorry,
but they
I know a
don't-
lot about it.
But in TLC, they're not. It's not sexual usually. It's just like I want.
It's not. It's
No, it's all mental stimulation.
Yeah.
But they are sexually aroused by it to a certain degree.
They like the woman to be the mommy.
Yeah. They have mommy issues typically. Just like girls have daddy issues.
Yeah.
Actually, a funny comedian, I don't know his name, but he just recently did a skit on it. He was like, how come it's okay for women to have daddy issues, but a man has mommy issues? Nah, that shit gotta go.
Damn. So when I did that, 'cause I was just thinking the same thing. I'm just like, it's really. It's you think about
That
it.
double standard's fucked up.
It's really fucking hot when a girl has daddy issues.
That's because
It's
of the way
really. It's really fucking creepy when a guy has mommy issues.
That's
Yeah.
because the way it goes about it. When a dude has mommy issues, typically dudes is just a fact of the matter. Women are scientifically, biologically better at handling pain than we are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They gotta give birth.
exactly. So a woman who has daddy issues, that's hot. It's like, she's strong. I mean, yes, she has her mental issues, but she's still, to a certain degree, a very sexually empowered and strong, comfortable woman, typically.
I knows how to suck a good dick.
Well, but that's because she's comfortable and she knows what she wants, and that's it.
I look at it this way.
Meanwhile, a male, typically, we're not pain induced and shit like that, so we're little
No.
bitches. So we want to be coddled. We want to be taken care of. We want our food brought to us. We want our bottle. We want our diaper changed.
Yeah.
I'm exaggerating, obviously, and sorry to all you littles out there. I am being a little condescending and a dick.
No, you're
My
right.
apologies.
It does make sense.
But that's what we as males typically are at our core. We don't like pain. We typically try to avoid it. There are those who like go out there and get the shit kicked out of them. Those are the exceptions.
Yeah.
I never really thought about it. Yeah, no. When a girl has daddy issues, she's more.
She's more aggressive.
Yeah, more aggressive.
Absolutely.
Whereas a guy, when he has mommy issues, he's more submissive. and
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say.
Absolutely.
The mental the mentality is completely opposite.
Women are typically what are called, and I'm getting very much into the bondage thing again.
I learned a lot.
Women are typically what you call in that situation power bottoms. They are the submissive, but typically, even though they're submissive to a certain degree, they are still in control of the relationship some way, somehow, or even the scene for that matter. And the scene being the sex that's transpiring, because a scene, case in point, would be the guy acting as a baby for the whole thing. That would be, instead of just the sex transpiring, the scene would be him getting his diaper changed, giving the bottle, etc., being treated as the child. That's a scene. Or a woman who has daddy issues, her getting tied up, bound, gagged, slapped around a little bit, that would be the scene. That's all the foreplay, the build-up. That's the mental stimulation. That's what enhances the sex. It's a very communication, open relationship. Like, that's why a lot of people, like 50 Shades of Grey was a horrible damage to the bondage BDSM world, because that was an abusive relationship. There was no communication. There was no safety involved.
did
There was
whatever
no
he wanted.
trust. He just took advantage of her and psychologically abused her and physically abused her, and there was no
There's no there's no
control
support.
whatsoever.
There's no support
Which
system.
can fucking. Which is, what's fucking weird? You know who bought that book the most?
were typically vanilla middle-aged women.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So stay-at-home moms.
It's because it was alluring. It was new. It was dangerous. It was taboo. So it was safe. It was a fantasy. They could explore it from a location that they were comfortable in, and that's typically if you look into the BDSM world. From my experience, what I've seen statistically is actually most people in the BDSM world are older people in their 40s. And that's typically because they've had vanilla sex most of their life. They've gone through a divorce, or they're remarrying, or they've been in a marriage for so long now they're exploring new things like polyamorous relationships, and they're now trying new sexual exploration because they're more comfortable with themselves at that point in their life. And that's when they start getting into bondage. Yeah. People like me, who started at a young age, typically it's because we're fucked up in the head some way, somehow, and we were abused or psychologically,
I'm glad he admits it.
Oh no, I know I have PTSD to the max, and I've definitely gone through some shit in my past and stuff like that. I'm not going to put it out there because that's my business, and when it comes down to it, maybe I'll open up about it. But facts are, that's how pretty much I would say, that's what I would say led me to that world, was my issues there.
Yeah,
I have my own Me Too story and shit.
Mm-hmm.
I feel.
But I wanted what?
No, yeah, you go because I actually forgot what I was gonna say.
The one thing that come back to the whole submissive dom thing, you don't have to be part of that world. Let's say you hook up with a girl. Mm-hmm. Most men they want to be dominant. Hold on, and then
I'm agreeing with you probably.
Yeah, but when the woman starts to push back or get more aggressive, what happens? I'm speaking from my own experience. Turns me on even more.
Oh no, yeah,
because she's now showing she's a stronger, comfortable.
So that's woman. What it is. I think for the most part, and I don't know if this is for all men. I can't speak for all men. I feel like that aggressiveness that turns on. That's why dominatrixes and
they're strong, empowered women.
Yeah, exactly.
They're in control.
There's something subconscious or something triggers in men that yes, I like that. I like when they fucking talk down to me and they do all this.
I like getting bit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Like bit hard or just bit?
No, not hard. No, but just
I get bruises when.
A little bit. Yeah, I like to get bit and nails digged into me.
Yeah.
When I'm hitting it right though. Don't be giving me that shit for fake.
Well,
saying that to all any ladies out there. Don't
give that shit for fake.
Scientifically, when you're more aroused, you can handle more pain too. That's another reason that the sex is enhanced. Because with more pain or with the more pain arousal and stuff, that's more stimulation. So when you do climax, it's stronger.
So let me tell you a quick story. I have to share this, and I won't say the person. So I was.
We never just divulge names.
I was having sex with this girl, and we had a very this relationship where we joked around a lot, and in I don't know if you guys watch any Japanese porn, but iku means I'm coming. So I'm getting ready to climax, and she's I have I guess a tell or something. Yeah. So I go and she just looks in my eyes and goes "Iku." I didn't know whether to laugh. My brain completely was either laugh or
it just stopped.
I my brain dead ass stunned me for a second because I wanted to laugh, but I was mid climax, so I was I couldn't do anything, and
system overload.
Yo, for real, and it's funny because you did say that. It's when you're in that zone, that's all you care about. I mean, granted, some shit will ruin it, but it's not
when it comes down to biology, bro, we are driven to do one thing. That's why I tell people all the time, and it's very freeing once you realize it. In my personal opinion, to some people, it's nah, man, that's daunting. But once you realize that we're all here just to do one thing, to procreate. We're all here, when you look at every creature, they're on Earth just to fuck, have children, raise those children so the genetic perseverance of their race and DNA can go on.
Their genetic makeup keeps going.
Exactly. That is the only reason.
Yeah.
So live your life to however you want to do it.
Word.
Because the only reason you're here is just a fuck.
Yeah.
That is the only reason.
Yeah.
Yeah. Once you figure that out, it's hey.
Granted, yes. And people will be like, no, there's more to life. I mean, yes, of course.
But now that's up to you to choose what you do with it. And that's what I'm saying.
I'm talking spiritually, whatever. But it's primal.
Yeah,
It's a
in
primal.
us.
It's a primal. Exactly.
When it comes down to it, that's what I was getting at. When it comes down to it, at the end of the day, that's all we want.
It's a primal urge
Yep.
that we have to.
And you can override it. That's what higher intellect is. You know, sentient beings. But
I look at it this way.
that's why we have sex for pleasure.
When you're horny, that's a state that your body's like, you have to release this.
Yeah, it's saying, yo,
And
something right next to you, typically a female, is releasing pheromones, or you're attracted to this person some way, somehow. There's chemistry. You want to bang this. You want to mate with this person.
And there's actually a science behind that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Chemistry, pheromones.
Yeah.
Endorphins, serotonin, cuddling,
it's also like
skin contact,
it's
everything.
Everything's
scientific, man.
The
Facts.
eyes, like the eyes will give.
Oh yeah.
Oh, absolutely.
The
They'll
eyes.
dilate.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's all kinds of. Yeah, I've studied this crap, man. I've read into it. Like, I'm fascinated by all this stuff.
Sex is a fascinating thing.
I've actually thought about doing sexual therapy, sex therapy, like helping couples like
okay.
explore their sexual break bound. Not obviously be in the room with them and shit like that, but like help them break sexual boundaries and like get comfortable with each other and break down those walls. Like typically, a lot of people, like older couples, do that shit and stuff.
Yeah.
It was on a movie. Ben Stiller.
Oh, Meet the Fockers.
There you go. Boom.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's actually not an uncommon job. It's actually pretty dope too.
Yeah, but they're also doing like yoga stuff at the same time.
Oh, they're doing all kinds of stuff.
Yeah.
But what did I say I was going to do when I go to St. Pete?
Yoga. So yeah, that makes sense.
Exactly.
Yoga flame.
It's
Facts.
perfect. It's adjacent.
Makes perfect sense. Any other sexy talk we got?
Well, we can talk about sex for days, man.
Yeah, man.
But be
This is like
smart. Learn your shit. Don't just be out there putting your dick in some strange without knowing what the fuck you're putting it in.
No.
Facts.
And
Know the risks. Know the
I say that
consequences.
now that I have a girl that's just not some random girl.
Word.
Facts. Yeah.
I've already done the strange, put my dick in everything, so why not?
Don't do that, guys. That's just wrong. I would never.
Educate yourselves. Google knows.
I wanted to say one thing. Also, learn your partner. Make sure that they're comfortable. Make sure that they're safe. Make sure, because I'll tell you what, if a girl is comfortable with you, the sex is
So much
phenomenal.
better. And actually, I'm glad you said that, because to caveat and finish up what I was getting at earlier is that's something I thought you were going down, but you went a different way. Is communication shouldn't just be like that in the BDSM world. That communication should be across all relationships.
anytime.
Oh no, I'm communicating during sex.
Yeah.
Like, that's good, Matty. I
feel like
hope she gives you directions.
Yeah. I feel like he was giving directions.
Up. Right there. Hold it. Keep doing it. There you go, Matty.
I'm not that-
Faster.
Whoa.
Faster.
I'm not.
Sorry for the listeners.
I'm
I
not.
told you, I'm comfortable.
I'm not that bad. It's usually just like when it's right there, when I you get the maneuver, you get different spot, you get the right spot. She's like, you go right there. Then
Yeah.
harder in that direction.
So, do you have to try? Have you tried this position? And our boy Ro, shout out to Ro, the diaper wipe.
Oh God.
Fuck.
So I tried it, and it works.
I'm gonna try it tonight. What's
so
this?
basically, this is how you described it to me. You're in like kind of like a missionary position, but you lift her legs up like this.
So they go above your shoulders.
So they're above your shoulders. You're holding her ankles basically, and you're gonna instruct her to, when you go in, that she kind of like lifts her pelvis up. So,
she moves up to the end of the bed, right?
But then while she does that, you pull up, and then you go like it's like a
You're using
carousel.
her legs, the mattress and her legs as leverage to bounce her up and down,
like
essentially.
a carousel.
I could try that tonight.
Guarantee. And he said it works, and it works. Cause
You tried it?
I tried it, and it fucking works.
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to do that tonight.
There you go, gents. Go out there and pleasure your ladies.
Don't
ladies,
say
teach a man some tricks.
Don't say this podcast does not inform the public.
Word.
Facts.
Ladies, teach your men some tricks. Men, show your ladies some love.
That's
Yeah,
it.
exactly. And on that note, I think that's a good place to
That's
end it.
a good place,
That's a
yeah.
good place to end it. On that note, this is My Crazy Podcast, episode 64. I am Matt. Who are you?
Learn your sex ed. Dusty B.
Enjoy it, Steve.
And I'm Matt for Dennis' sake. Make sure you thumbs up, comment, and subscribe down below. And we will see you next week.
Get tested. We out early.
I had to do it for Jimmy.